Good morning. This is Booked Up with Beth, and I am Beth Hildenbrand. And this morning we have with us Ryan Hale. And I'm very excited to have him today because I loved his last book, 8 Days a Week. And today he's going to tell us a little bit about that. So welcome, Ryan.
Thank you very much, Beth.
I'm so happy to have you here. And would you like to tell our viewers a little bit about yourself today?
Sure. I live in Texas. My wife and I, we've been married for 47 years, and we have 3 grown children and 4 grown grandchildren and a 2-year-old great granddaughter. And almost all of them live here in Texas nearby. I have a son and daughter-in-law that live up in Connecticut, but they also have a home here, so they get back here as often as possible, and we love to have the family around. We've been in Texas for 33 years, originally from Ohio. And I'm an Air Force brat, so I was originally from all over the place. But I kind of settled in Ohio from the time that I was 16 years old. And so that was home for a long time. And then we moved to Texas, and we've been here for a long time too. I retired from working about 14 years ago. And I committed at that time that I wanted to start writing, and then I didn't. I kind of enjoyed retirement and sitting on my butt and not doing a whole lot. And then about 3 years ago, my wife's younger brother died from COVID.
Aww.
And we went up to his funeral, and his wife said to me the hardest thing for her was sitting at the table and looking across at the empty seat. And I've always been a poet. I've written poetry for my entire life. And when she mentioned the empty seat, it just struck me, and I came back home and I wrote her a poem called The Empty Seat. And it touched her and it touched my wife, and they both said, "You really should get serious about your writing." And I said, "I will someday." And my wife said, "At our age, we don't have a lot of some days left, so if you're going to do it, do it." So I did. And I've been writing full time for 3 years, and I've put out a few books. I've got about 20 of them out right now, and 8 Days is the last one in the Blake Franklin series, and I'm very proud of that book.
You should be. It is an amazing book. So Eleanor and Nina say good morning. And
Good morning.
Eleanor says it's nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. I'm tongue-tied this morning. She said she loves the Wallingford Heights series.
That I enjoy writing that too. That's a book series about some strong women in the 1890s. And I've just finished the 3rd in that series. I'm going to be sending that out to my beta team here in the next week or so. And I hope to have it out in August.
Eleanor, you're going to have to hook me up with that series. I know I'm going to be buying the beginning of this series next because I love these books. And this would be the Blake Franklin investigation series.
Yes. Yeah, so Blake Franklin is, it's a figment of my imagination. It's not based on any real person, but the personalities of some of the people, the characters in the book, are certainly based on some people that I know, and there's a character in there named Clyde Tinker who's a little bit of a curmudgeon, and he's based on me.
Oh, you're not a curmudgeon at all. I've had the best time talking to you over the chat this morning. And Tinker is he's fabulous. He has to be my favorite character in the book. He is something else. And to boot up the boot up the butt part, he is so good. And looking at you now, I can see that's about how I pictured him, honestly.
When I started writing him, I was picturing Wilford Brimley as like the model for that, but the size 14s in your backside that came from my dad, and it's one of those things that just stayed with me forever.
Oh, my dad used to have a saying. He used to tell everybody, "I'm a son of a bitch," and pardon the mouth, but yeah, he did, and it kind of stuck. Now the whole family, when we talk about that, the old son of a bitch. So yeah, sayings from our parents kind of stick, and
Yes, they do.
and they just kind of hang in there. Uh, I lost something here. Do you have a writing place?
I'm sitting in it right now.
Me too.
I sit right here in this chair. It's at the end of a, oh, my dog is saying good morning to me. Um, I I sit right here, with my feet up, and I usually write 10, 12 hours a day.
Oh,
Um,
you are so
so
lucky.
it's a wonder, and then I take my dog for walks and do a lot of thinking, and a lot of ideas come to me when we take our walks.
I I'm finally retired, so my last son just graduated, so there's no more running to baseball practice and driving back and forth to school and all those little things that cut into your writing time. So
Yeah.
I'm excited about that. I'm going to be able to write more. So that's exciting to me. I haven't retired from this though, and I enjoy this very much. I get to meet such wonderful people like you,
Oh,
and I was fascinated. I have to tell everyone this. You also write songs,
I do.
and they are just terrific. I mean, I had the goosebumps listening to them. You are a fantastic songwriter.
Well, thank you very much. It's been a passion of mine for a long time. Like I said, I've always written poetry and song lyrics. It's been my thing for since I was a kid. But the first one that I wrote that I seriously pitched to people to record was Cardboard Castles, which you enjoyed this morning, and it's actually available on streaming services right now. It's recorded by a group called Red River Union, and so I do enjoy it a lot.
Well, I'll tell you what, I was sitting here with goosebumps. That song just touched me. Having so many military people in my family, and we give to what's it called? A Tunnel to Towers every month.
Same here. That's my favorite charity. We used to give regularly to Wounded Warrior, and then when Tunnels to Towers came out, the percentage that actually goes to their charity was much higher. So we kind of switched over to that. And so yeah, it definitely has a strong place in our heart for the wounded warriors and also for the first responders and that sort of thing. So
Yeah, they do amazing work. They really do. And you see the results all the time. They're always showing the things that they do. And I appreciate that they do that. And they send little letters all the time letting you
yeah,
know where everything goes. And it's just a fabulous organization. So, yeah, your song just, got my heart. It really did.
thank you.
It was, I'll play that for everybody. I have to tell you that I will be playing that song for everybody.
Well, thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. Um, God bless America. Amen, Eleanor. Amen. I hear
Amen to
that.
that. Yes.
So I need to get back to the book. We're talking about everything but the book. So in 8 days a week, Diego, he's a nice man, owns car washes in Texas, uh, and he gets a call that his brother has sent his children to him through the what are they called? What are they called? Uh, the coyotes.
The coyotes. Yes.
This was the only way he could get the kids to him and out of the country. And he needs to meet with the coyotes, give them some more money, and get the children. So he goes to this meeting. They shoot Diego, and take off with the children. Only Diego's wearing a vest. He's not dead. And so he goes to Franklin Investigations. Help me get these children. That's as much as the plot as I'm giving. Okay, I'm not going to tell you what happens. Let's just say that Franklin Investigations goes to incredible lengths to try and rescue these children, Sienna and Chewie.
Right.
And it's such a fantastic ride. He has these people working for him. Randy is another one of my favorites. That man, wow. Yeah, I don't know how. He's indestructible. He's like the Terminator on steroids. He really is. I love that character. I think him and Tinker are my favorite.
Randy Tolis was introduced in the seventh book, which is called Seven Seals, and he is actually rescued by Blake and his team when he's arrested on the island of Guam. He's arrested for murder and goes to prison, and they go over and get him released. They find out who the real killer was. So that's Seven Seals, and then so Randy comes back to the States and he ends up joining the Franklin team. And so that's his first adventure. And I'll give you a little sneak peek. I'm going to spin him off into his own series.
Oh, you got me so excited now. He's fabulous. He really is. Eleanor says, got to read. You do. I mean, oh, wow. This was I read it twice, Eleanor. Really? So, yeah, and Randy is fabulous. Seven Seals wouldn't be because he's a seal. Am I guessing that right?
You got that right. Yes.
So, yeah, I'm going back and getting book one, Eleanor. I'm starting this series now. This was, and I have to throw in something about the helicopter girls, though.
Yes.
They were fabulous.
Beverly and Quinn. Yes.
And they were like life, what are they called?
Life flight.
Thank you. I didn't have enough coffee yet this morning. They're life flight girls who end up, for the hospital, only they're like contractors. So they don't belong to the hospital. They kind of work on their
independently.
own.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah. And so they end up helping Franklin Investigations, mostly Randy. They seem to be like his, limousine service and helping him out. Yeah. And it's just, and then there's the man with the RV. It was another trip. I mean, there's just so many. It's such an action story, but you get these little chuckles. You put humor in it, which is always a plus for me. When people just do especially I write horror and I have to put humor in it. I do. I can't stand just straight horror and slashems and all that. Mine's more like a mystery horror kind of, whodunit story.
Even with the humor, your book kept me awake at night.
Oh, you read my book? Well, thank you.
I did.
Which
yes.
one was that?
I'll tell you which one it was. It was
Kane.
No, it was she. Death it was Rights? The Dark Rights or
yes, Death Rights or Dark Rights.
It's about an independent author that is. I mean, it's just frightening.
Oh, thank you. It had to be Dark Rights or Death Rights, one of the two.
It was Death Rights. Death Rights. Yeah.
Oh,
it's got a demon on the front of it that's looking her right in the face.
Then it did the job, but I try not to make it too slashy and gory. Like these silly things you see in movies these days. I try and give it a good story, and leave you hanging at the end, or as to what was actually going on.
Well, you did a wonderful job.
Well, thank you. Okay, enough about me. So this book is, yes, it's full of action. It's full of humor, and the people, they come alive for you, your characters. You do that. You bring your characters to life.
Thank you.
And I love when somebody can do that for me. Yeah. It's when I can get mad at a character, like when, one of the bad guys gets taken out, And I'm like, yay! That's what I want to do. I want to be mad at the bad guys and cheer for the good guys.
Yeah, that's one of the things that runs through all of my books is that the bad guys are going to pay in the end. The good guys are going to always win. My books are white hat, and I try, like you said, not to have the unnecessary gore. I try not to make them too graphic, though there are scenes when people do get shot. So there is that, but try to keep it as clean and as close to the storyline as possible without going into too much gory detail.
Hi, Margie. Margie's with us this morning too. Margie, you need to check out these books. They're fabulous. Like I said, I'm going back to start book 1 now. I started in book 8 and I have to go back to book 1. And okay, I have to ask about Clyde at the end of the book. Is something going to happen with that?
Yes. I mean, yes. I'm writing 9 Lives right now, and he is he's recovering.
Oh, yay! Margie asked, what book of yours should she start with?
I would start with One for the Money. It introduces all of the, well, not all of them, but it introduces Blake and Tinker. You get to meet him when he's still working for the district attorney as an investigator. You get to meet Langley when they first get together. They're old college chums, and they reunite. And Mindy and Sharon. Sharon is actually who in 8 is managing the office for him. In One for the Money, she is his very first client. So yeah, I fell in love with the characters as I wrote them, and it's just so cool to keep them going. And with 8, Sharon is getting close to retirement, and of course Tinker runs into his issues, but it's a great ensemble cast that I really care about.
I know. I'm looking forward to starting at the beginning because I know I'm going to get even more attached when I start with book 1 and read through, because I have the characters that I like already, but when you get to start at the beginning and read through their stories, you get so much more attached to them.
Yeah.
And I enjoy getting attached to characters.
Well, you'll like Tinker's beginnings with this. I mean, from the very beginning, Blake was a brand new private investigator, a former Fort Worth cop, and makes some silly mistakes in this, and so he's threatened with Tinker's size 14s quite a few times. So.
I love it. So Margie asks, she's going to check out the book, and are you on Kindle Unlimited?
Yes.
Yes. Very good. Very good. What else did I want to ask you about? Oh, the Beatles. You have the Beatles, different lyrics, and
I
8
do.
days a week. Is this with all the books? Different.
I do something with the chapters in all the books. So in 1, all the chapters start with like one for the money. Obviously, is the name of the book, but there'll be like 1 is the loneliest number. Just different things like that will be in there. And the same thing with in 2. 2 is his client is a world famous evangelist. So all of the chapters in 2 have names that sound like books of the Bible. So you'll have to check those out. But there's like the book of Luke as opposed to Luke, and there's anyway, I don't want to go through all those, but there's a bunch. I always have fun playing with the titles.
Yeah, that's neat. I really enjoyed that part of it, and I was like, I need to ask him how, if this is kind of a trend throughout the series.
Yeah. So when I decided on 8 days a week, and that's the name of a Beatles song, I thought, well, I'm gonna have to tie in some Beatles music to this. So there you go.
Yeah, I like that. That was cool. So, yeah, it's time to close up here. I have to, Nina has put your link up, but if you'd like to put up, like a promo ad on my Facebook page to go along with the show, that would be fabulous for
I'd
everyone
love.
to see.
Okay.
And what else did I want to say? Oh, if you'll stick around for a moment after the show, I would love to talk to you for a minute.
Yeah.
Thank you, everyone, for coming. Thank you for being here. It was so
My
great to
pleasure.
meet you. Uh,
Good to meet you.
you're just an amazing person all around, and everyone needs to buy your books because
Thank you for that.
I am a book lover, and I can tell you, you're going to enjoy them. You really are. So, everybody, check out Mr. Ryan Hale on Amazon. You can find all his books. And everybody, have a great weekend. Love you. Bye bye.
Thank you.